Hello, this is Fred from metalops.com, metalops TV on YouTube, and we cross the Atlantic Sea and the ocean, and we go to the west of America, California, Oakland. I know a bit Oakland, more thrash metal, but we have an awesome band, DAWN of Ouroboros. I hope the pronunciation is good. And they are going to introduce themselves one by one. Who is who and what do you do, everyone? In the band.
I'm Chelsea Murphy, and I'm the vocalist and co-creator of Dawn of Ouroboros.
Okay. And Tony Thomas, I do lead guitar and I do the songwriting and arrangements.
Okay, no backing vocals from you?
No, it's 100% her.
So all the vocals on the album, the growls, the clean vocals, all, it's only you, Chelsea?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because I saw live stuff. I listened to the new album, etc. But sometimes I say, oh, maybe the guys make backing vocals or more growls, or I don't know. Or I'm really impressed.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Especially in one of the singles, I will put the link, and at the end of the interview, the new single called Sleeping Burgundy. We are going to speak about that. So it's the second single of the album Bioluminescence, and there is one single already online, the title track, Bioluminescence. So before to go deeper in this third studio album, very interesting, very rich, could you just come back about the origin of the band? So you come from Oakland. Why don't you play thrash metal? I don't know, like Machine Head. No. But how was the origin of the band? Because it's a third album. People maybe don't know you. French people don't know you. So could you explain the origin simply?
Yeah. I guess I'll start with that. So we had played together in a previous band that was sort of like a local band.
Okay.
And, that didn't work out. And then following that, I had some songs that I was writing alone, just on my spare time.
Okay.
And then, we worked well together, and it's like, hey, I have these songs. Let's try making this a project. I don't think either of us at that time had started a project from the ground up. And it's like, let's not try to do a specific genre or like a specific sound. Let's just, like when we play our, when she does her vocals or I play my instrument, like what is it? Natural, like not trying to do something, just like when I just play, what is it, and let's just go with that. So it's comfortable, and we can be ourselves with the music, and whatever it is, and we're just gonna go with it. And that's pretty much it. That was back in 2000, the second half of 2018.
When
we started writing the songs there. And we put out our very first song in August of 2019, Sorrow's Eclipse. And then our first album.
No. And you are 4 in the band or 5? Who is the bass player?
So we've had some lineup changes, very small lineup changes. We started 4 for the first album, and then we added a live rhythm guitar player. And then recently, 2 of our members, due to getting married or responsibilities for the job, and then our longtime rhythm guitar player, who is a very accomplished bass player, has moved over to be a bass player on the new album.
So no, it's Ian Baker, and on drums it's Chris Topoli.
Yes.
Awesome drummer. And so on bass, who is it?
Ian Baker was bass.
He moved over.
Okay. And you, Chelsea, you play an instrument, no? Or sometimes keyboards, or no?
Yeah, I mean, here and there, but not like, very well. So I help with some of the compositions and like synth stuff, but I'm not like a shredder guitar player by any means.
Okay. Acoustic guitar, maybe, no? Or
maybe someday.
Okay.
So, someday.
So the job of the lyrics, all the text of the album, the new album, it's both, or it's you, Chelsea? It's
me. Yeah, it's me. So
Okay.
sometimes it's improv, so I will say something in the moment,
Yes.
and I have to go back and decode what I said.
Okay.
And so that's always interesting. And other times I pre-write a bunch of lyrics,
Yeah.
and then I'll just pick and choose as I'm performing, or I'll pre-write it 100%. It just
Okay.
varies from the album.
Okay, I believe it was Tony because I read, I have my files. I read that Tony works as a scientist, molecular biologist, and I believe it was more the concept and the lyrics. It was more given by Tony and not you, Chelsea. But you maybe Chelsea, you also work in this in the technology in science as a scientist.
No, I haven't worked as a scientist, but I just found it fascinating and like did my own studies of
Okay.
things. Yeah, so that's really how it came to be. With this album in particular, I was able to experience bioluminescent waters for the first time during the album's creation, and I thought it would be a really fun concept to write about and like learn more on as I was writing. So that's really how it came to be.
Okay, I believe it was Tony part. Okay, Tony just composed the song.
I just act as a technical reference in this point.
Yeah, you valid. You say okay, it's good. No, it's true. It's bad. It's false. And, okay, like a laboratory when you rehearse together. At the lab.
Human library.
Human, yeah.
Okay, and so for example, bioluminescence, for example, vivid organism like jellyfish, for example, jellyfish brings some light in the dark in the water. For example, it's one example.
That and it's a reactive algae that is really prominent. Well, one of them is really prominent here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
So it's like oxygen reactive, and it lights up when you push through water with like your oar or whatever. You'll see bioluminescence around you while you kayak at night.
So this new album, Bioluminescence, is a conceptual album?
So a lot of the songs don't actually pertain to bioluminescence, but we felt that single was such a good representation of us as a band and the sound that we've created over the years that we ended up making it the title track for the album.
Okay. Maybe a movie. We are going to speak about movie and cinema, maybe, but do you remember the movie Abyss from James Cameron?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did it inspire a bit? Because you can see strange things in the ocean, not in the air, but in the ocean, and with lights, you know.
I don't believe so. I enjoy that movie.
But I think I've seen it definitely several times, but it's been a while.
It was a nice movie. A masterpiece of James Cameron. But I was disappointed because there was no violence, you know. Everybody believed it was like an alien, but in the world, in the abyss, but no. It's very soft, very poetic, you know.
Yeah.
Philosophic. Okay. But you have a lot of common points together because you play in the same side project called Kaliash Coding, more prog, post-black metal stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a side project born after or in parallel of DAWN of Ouroboros or before DAWN of Ouroboros?
A few years after. That was just like, let's make. I like black metal music a lot. That's mostly what I listen to. So I wanted to make something more focused on that. And, you know, we just really just made that album in about a month, and you know, did our vocals, the whole album, one take, the whole thing, one recording, just push record, did the whole album.
A new album of Kalia Calling.
On the first album, Caleb.
Okay. And you also play, Tony, in the Botanist.
Yes, I do.
More black metal stuff. Chelsea, no. Chelsea is not a botanist.
No, I just did one feature song with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, with okay. I like your costumes. You have your costumes in the
the masks and stuff.
yeah.
No, we have we're plant themed. It's about essentially plants taking back the planet from human beings.
With ecological message? Ecological message?
Not directly, but it's definitely part of it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say there's a direct like ecological message that where we're trying to make a statement other than we like living organisms and life and plant life.
Okay. You know, a bit like Gojira in France, for example. He has a message, ecological, or Savage Lands, a lot of bands. Okay. So before to speak more about bioluminescence, the name of Dawn of Ouroboros. Ouroboros, it's a concept. It's a concept. It's the serpent. It's a cycle. A serpent which eats his tail.
Yes. Yeah.
So why Dawn of Ouroboros? Explain the concept maybe at the foundation.
Yeah. So for us, it's really like the Ouroboros represents the beginning of the when one thing ends, a new thing begins, and it's just that cycle, right? So for us, it was like the dawn of something new beginning.
Okay.
That's really it.
Okay. Well, a lot of things. It's not just music. It's a lot of things. Concept, very conceptual albums. People sometimes, they just go. They drink beers. They go to the show, and they go in the pits, and that's all. But you think a lot. You think a lot. Okay. Alors, so this album is very rich. It's not easy to listen to it. It makes me think the same sensation personally, like the last Ginger album, Duel. I can't listen to it in one shot. It's not. And I listen a lot of extreme metal, grindcore, or gent metal, but personally, it's not easy to listen to the whole album in one shot. You are aware about that with all the
stuff? I mean,
to me, it's easy because I listen to a lot of like dissonant death metal, things like that, like very harsh, and so to me, this is very straightforward, like comfortable music for me.
Because I mean, for me too, but it's not for people who don't know you. It's not easy, and the growth sometimes you are surprised, and the breaks, it's very rich, very intense, and for example, bioluminescence is very straight. So you were aware of that it was a goal to make a rich album to be straight and very fierce.
I think our goal is always just to do what's natural.
Just free form and a lot of improv. So I definitely see, because it's not always what people anticipate to hear. So it's not like a relaxed, like flowy listen where it's predictable. Or it's a lot of time signature changes, and we might come in with vocals or other intense parts at places that you wouldn't naturally expect them to be. So I think it's a big listening experience for sure.
Okay. I was surprised. It's very rich, very intense. Are you on guitar, Tony? You play on a 7-string guitar, Ibanez, maybe?
The guitar that I use in the Slipping Burgundy video, which is my main guitar, is Aristides, I think is how you say it. They're a Dutch company.
Okay. 7-string?
7-string, yes.
And what's your guitar tuning be?
I do whole step down, so it would be A.
Okay. And you, Chelsea, what's your background musically? Because did you grow up with jazz influences, like we can believe a bit in Sleeping Burgundy? I was totally surprised. Everybody say, what's the song? And after it changed a lot. Do you have and you can sing with girls? What's your backing group? Did you have did you have lessons with a coach?
No, I actually never had a vocal coach. It was just really me listening and like teaching myself and
Okay.
doing the different mouth formations and tongue and
And
you know,
with
yeah,
the
the
voice?
diaphragm and you know, like even using my abs to like push out air at different
Okay,
speeds,
okay.
like things like that. It's just basically playing around, being hyper focused on something for so long, and then you end up with this like weird skill set. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I did, you know, I played flute in band when I was growing up and, you know, things like that where I have like some musical background. My dad and I we'd bond a lot by listening to music together and
Okay.
his musical taste was very vast. So
Okay.
jazz and metal and, you know, old school rock and funk and blues.
Okay. Okay.
So I had a big, vast, like early introduction to a lot of
Okay.
different types of music.
Okay. Let's speak again about the single Sleeping Burgundy. Is it a wink to David Lynch
Yeah.
movie, for example, Blue Velvet or Twin Peaks, but a Blue Velvet movie, yeah, because he died recently, David Lynch, and yeah, it's a wink to him, a tribute to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we composed that song and made the music video some time ago. So he was still alive when we made it.
Okay.
So yeah, the timing is,
yeah. It was I really wanted to make this song kind of for David Lynch.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of the like visual concepts in the music video are very much tribute to him. From the jazz singing to, you know, the very dolled up, you know, lounge singer attire and overall look that I did was like, you know, things that he has a strong liking for over the years and his creations that we brought to life. But he just happened to pass right before we released it. It was already set for release, and I was pretty bummed out because, you know, I really admire him, and he's been a big creative influence for me and for others as well. So
yeah, Tony. Okay.
We've done maybe 6 music videos so far. I would say all of them have some sort of influence that I've taken from his movies, and even in some cases his early just video artwork that he did in, I think, the late 1960s and 70s.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are other video of other singles coming new in March or later.
One more video.
Okay. Inspired by David Lynch too. No,
not directly. I mean, there's always going to be that inspiration. It's for a very epic synth heavy song, and I really like cyberpunk as a science fiction genre. So there's a influence in there.
Okay. And what are your favorite movies of David Lynch? Lost Highway, Blue Velvet, Twin Peaks, Dune, with Sting.
Blue Velvet was really interesting.
Lost Highway for sure.
Yeah.
Mulholland Drive.
Yeah. Nice movie. Yeah. Okay. Have you seen Dune, in 1984 with Sting? He's made the bad guy.
I first watched that movie the day after I finished reading the book.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and at the time it was disappointing, but I appreciate it for what it is now. But after reading the book and then watching it, I was disappointed. But now I appreciate it for what it is.
I love Kyle MacLachlan.
And the new movie, the new Dune.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Just cinematic perfection.
Yeah, I think it's not like the book. I think because we lost something in the imagination, the spice. It's not
I know
the problem of.
To me, maybe the same for you. What you're referencing is I found the book to be very visual and psychedelic almost.
Yeah.
And I don't think that could be captured in a movie, at least at this point. But,
okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. I'm waiting the third part.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So this song, excuse me, but I come back to this song. But also, of course, there are other songs in the album. But Sleeping Burgundy, could you explain the lyrics about that? Because it's no in the lyrics, there's no relation with David Lynch.
Yeah. So that
back.
song is, I kind of wrote it towards David Lynch a lot. And with that, there was like the element of like the color of romance and the experience of experiencing romance from within. So it's very much like a David Lynch-esque feminine view on intimacy, but experienced through a color. That sounds so weird, but like
and it's in relation, so with your previous album, maybe Velvet Incandescence and the song Velvet Moon.
Not really related, but yeah, I don't know. This song in general has been one that really stands on its own. That's hard to tie to like anything we've done previously. So yeah.
Okay. I wanted to know if Chelsea, do you think artists like Ginger, Arch Enemy in the past opened gates for you, especially to girls? Okay, there is Sabina Classen in Holy Moses. In France, we have Sibyl from Witches, but since the 80s. But for example, Ginger, Arch Enemy, this band open to have a place in metal music for you, especially you as singer?
Yeah, I think it's really important that we have a female representation within metal because it is, predominantly a male realm. And I think bringing in the female representation not only makes it a more welcoming space for female fans, but it shows that, we can also do it. I think it definitely paves the way that to be a more inclusive environment overall.
Just do it. Okay. Like there is something happen. Oceans of Slumber, Harvest. A lot of I know all these bands, but something happened. And so you still have your place, Tony, as guitarist. You are not afraid the woman takes the power too much in metal music.
I don't any type of person I'm happy to work with. It's all about the artistic compatibility. Okay. And I think she's fantastic at what she does and just as good of any other vocalist, male or female.
Okay. So are you preparing yourself these last days to rehearse a lot on this and to make a set list special because you are going to tour in America in March with Wolf King?
Yes,
We start the tour on 6 days actually.
So do you rehearse a lot together in the band and
So we kind of are spread out. So we mainly rehearse individually, and then a few days before a tour, we'll come together, meet up early, and then do like a full day where we practice all together and work out any minor issues that may exist.
And the set list, it will be the whole new album? No.
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly.
Okay. And so, when can we expect to see you live in France, in Europe, if there is no third World War?
And we would do it either way, but
we're hoping very soon. We've been aiming our arrow to be able to come over to the UK and Europe to play, but
this year
opportunities.
Right. And I mean, as soon as we have an opportunity to do it, we like to do it. Most of the music we're influenced by, we primarily listen to, I guess, European metal as far as what our own tastes are. So we would absolutely love to be able to work with
There's no summer festivals already booked for this summer, 2025 or next year?
Not at the moment. Everything's always in progress.
Exactly. Hopefully we can pave our way over there.
Okay, but we are waiting for you, and good luck with this very good new album, awesome album. That's why I wanted to absolutely interview you. And well, congratulations for the bioluminescence. And so I'll let you and to conclude, say what you want to French people or to every people in the world. What do you want to say to conclude?
I would say, first of all, thank you so much for the support. We couldn't do this without you. And, you know, the more we get support in those areas, the more likely it is that we can venture out and get good opportunities to come over. So really hoping to make it your way soon. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I can't really say much more than that, but it's pretty much the same. You know, we appreciate anybody who likes what we do. I mean, we appreciate people that don't like what we do as well. But we're giving it a shot. But you know, we love the music we make. We really try to put ourselves into it, and we hope that comes across to the listener that, you know, we're putting our heart into it. We hope that connection is made with the listeners.
And I think a lot of new people will discover you with this new album, Bioluminescence. Okay, I thank you. I let you. I say bye bye, and I hope to see you live in France. Honestly.
Yeah, we hope to be there. Thank you
so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.